Let's officially talk about how the Chicago Bears have completely ruined Justin Fields' trade value by waiting and waiting and waiting, and now are likely to end up with peanuts for the former first-round pick out of Ohio State. The Chicago Bears and Bears fans, I have a video on it. I basically said, in a nutshell, there's no way Justin Fields is going for a first-round pick. I'd be surprised if he went for a second-round pick. Some Bears fans were arguing that he would go for a better pick than he was originally drafted for. And I rattled off stat after stat after stat, showed that Justin Fields was not a good quarterback in the NFL. He's a pretty good rushing quarterback in the NFL. That's not a slight at Justin Fields. It's one of his weapons. He has really good feet. He's got really good legs. He's able to escape better than other quarterbacks. But his arm has been suspect, to say the least. Justin Fields has only proven he has not been a good quarterback in the NFL at all, bar none. But Bears fans have continuously tried to argue the fact that he's been an elite quarterback, that he's been a good quarterback, that anything, they would rather him over Caleb Williams. Well, how the turntables. Justin Fields has not been a good quarterback in the NFL. And it's not just me who feels this way. It's the rest of the NFL. The Raiders could have had Justin Fields for a second-round pick. If they really felt the same way Bears fans did about Justin Fields, they'd give up a second-round pick for a franchise quarterback like that. And they didn't do it. You know who they went out and got? Gardner Minshew, who has showed he's been a very good bridge quarterback and a very good backup quarterback and has better stats than Trevor Lawrence in some instances. They went and got him. The Atlanta Falcons said, no thanks. We're good on the Justin Fields experience. The guy that almost got a head coach fired, we're good. Got an OC fired, we're good. Luke Getsy of the Raiders could have had a reunion with Justin Fields, said, I think I'd rather Gardner Minshew on my team. The Falcons said, we're going to go get Kirk Cousins. The Patriots, to this point, need a quarterback. Would rather gamble in the draft on Jaden Daniels, who I watched for 2 years at ASU, isn't anything special to me. And then he went over to LSU and tore it up, but that's neither here nor there. The Chicago Bears will be lucky to get a day 2 pick for Justin Fields at this point, and not a second-round pick, a third-round pick. Possibly even a day 3 pick. This reminds me exactly when the Arizona Cardinals had Josh Rosen on the roster, but still selected Kyler Murray. Myself included, thought the Cardinals could get more for Josh Rosen. He'd only played 1 year. He was a very raw rookie. No one at the time thought he was just completely abysmal. He had only played 1 year. He hadn't even played a full year worth of games. Sam Bradford started that season for the Arizona Cardinals. But they waited, and they waited, and they waited, and they got a late second-round pick for the former 10th overall pick just a year later. His value wasn't even that low at that time. And they got a second-round pick out of it, and it was a late second-round pick, and they were lucky to have gotten that and stole that from the Miami Dolphins. Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears, unless barring something unforeseen, and let's just knock on that right now. If the Chicago Bears are still mulling over whether they should keep Justin Fields and not take Caleb Williams in this year's draft, they are just buffoons, and they deserve to be a garbage organization, a badly organized, a bad organization, poorly mismanaged organization for the next decade. Because that's how you get coaches fired, by keeping Justin Fields over Caleb Williams. And any Bears fan that thinks that Justin Fields is a better option over Caleb Williams, I'm sorry, you do not know football. It's just not going to work. It's been 3 years, and he hasn't shown he's been a capable quarterback in any statistic outside of running the football. They can't win games, and then Bears fans will continue to say, well, he needs more weapons. They've given him Cole Kmet. They've given him DJ Moore. Once you start to get into the, well, he just needs more, then you turn into the Brock Purdy argument where everyone just argues it's the weapons and not actually the quarterback. Justin Fields can't play, guys. He just can't play. And I argued for months, weeks, it feels like years at this point. You will not get a first-round pick for Justin Fields. You're not going to get a second-round pick for Justin Fields. You'll be lucky at this point to get a third-round pick for Justin Fields. You waited too long, and you showed your hand. The Bears are going to take a quarterback in this draft, and instead of pawning off Justin Fields when they had a chance weeks ago, even at the NFL Combine when it was a hot topic of conversation, they didn't do it. They held on to him. And the Bears consistently show why they are a poorly run organization. This guy should have been shipped off weeks ago. But now you're going to get pennies on the dollar for this guy because Justin Fields is not a backup. He's way too popular to be that guy. And the Bears have mismanaged this whole thing for weeks now. They should have said, yep, we're taking Caleb Williams. Who wants Justin Fields? And sold him off at that point. They didn't. And now they might have to walk into training camp with 2 quarterbacks, which is not good for anyone, especially a rookie quarterback trying to gain his confidence. Crazy, poorly mismanaged franchise with fans that continue to try to talk themselves into having a franchise quarterback because their best quarterback has been Jay Cutler, so their bar is incredibly low. The Bears got to figure this out, and they got to get rid of Justin Fields in an instant because if they don't, the value for him is just going to continue to come down. You're not getting a first-round pick for Justin Fields. You're not getting a second-round pick for Justin Fields. You're going to get pennies on the dollar, and you're going to take your medicine because that's all there is for that quarterback.